That's okay. That means that it worked.
Your,
And now there we go.
can you like switch it this way?
No, because we already started it.
Like, hello, hello, everyone. Hi.
Howdy.
Like your ears.
Hi.
Pew, pew, pew.
How are you, sir?
Say hi, Nigel. Hi.
Joshua, what are you doing, buddy?
I'm hungry.
You're hungry?
Oh my gosh.
Do we have
Now
more snacks?
he's making us feel guilty now.
No, we fed him.
We ate ceviche for lunch.
Ooh, and it was so good.
It was good, and it was hot.
Refreshing.
So before we begin, we are at Disneyland. We came to Disneyland today together.
What do you want? What do you want?
Anyhow, my husband's over there. Perla, I know, it's really fun. It was pretty hot today, actually. Really warm, and it was very full. I was very surprised. California Adventures usually doesn't have a lot of people. It's very low, what do you call it? Pedestrian. Like there was not a lot of people. Like usually it's very low and compared to Disneyland. People, I guess, yeah. But today was very, very full. It was packed. Sour cream. But I think because they had the food festival as well, and they had really, they had 4 different chefs that are going to be here on Sunday. So I think that's what it was. Usually we like to come during Tuesday because it's not as full. And today, usually it's like 5-minute waits on the lines. Today we're like 20 to 30 minutes. So that shows you that it's full. So yeah. So we did California Adventures. Are you serious? Oh my goodness. He's worse than me trying to feel comfortable. He lost my train of thought. Also, we did California Adventures most of the day. And then we came to Disneyland like around 6 o'clock, trying to finish off the day.
So it's been a beautiful day. It was really hot, actually.
Yeah.
The weather was really hot, but right now, as soon as the sun went down, it cooled off.
Look, we're wearing sweaters, jackets.
So we all have jackets and sweaters on now because it cooled off a lot. But now it's like wonderful. And you see we got our Star Wars fan club right here.
Daddy,
Yes?
you saw the backpacker how has spiky teeth?
Oh yes, that's a Koopa from Mario Brothers. Pretty cool. Anyway,
Oh my goodness.
I need a selfie stick, but they don't allow selfie sticks in Disneyland.
They don't.
It's illegal to bring a selfie stick to Disneyland. Sorry.
Anyhow, I know I have told you guys, can you get closer? No, not that close. That we're going to be doing a video soon to show you guys some hacks, some Disney hacks. For example, you know, the best places to eat and our favorite foods to eat at Disneyland. Free parking, because parking is like $20. So every time you come to Disneyland twice a month, we do not pay parking, so it's free.
That's right.
And you could also bring food inside, snacks. As you can see, Joshua has some cheese.
Promételo.
So like I mentioned today, I brought ceviche, which was perfect because it was, you know, hot.
And it was all done.
And they finished the whole thing. And then right now we're gonna wait for the parade. And stop, buddy, sit down.
Siéntate, Lajo boy.
And then we're gonna do some ham sandwiches. So that's our dinner. So, yeah. And then you don't get to spend extra money that you don't want to spend.
Yeah, because food is expensive too.
It is. I mean, it's good. They do have really good food in most of the places, but it runs from like $10 to up to 15 and up, right? You want more?
Per person. That's even the kids' meals are not that cheap. So if you're only coming once in a lifetime, then it's not a big deal. But for people like us who come multiple times a month, it can be expensive to spend that much money every time. So,
yes. I'm gonna get the voice vegetables.
So we mentioned earlier today that we had some kind of big news, like an announcement that we wanted to make. No, we're not having. Well, I guess not an announcement, but big news for us and our family. No, we're not having another baby or nothing like that. Joanna was like, "Oh, you said that, and everyone's gonna think that I'm pregnant." No, we're not having another baby yet. Pray for us.
Don't.
My birthday's in July. Hint, hint. Anyways, so yes, the news that we had is today we're kind of celebrating because I just got laid off. Yesterday was my last day on the job. So this is the second time I've been laid off from the same company. I was laid off maybe 7 or 8 years ago. Ham?
No, it was
not in here? I don't know. About 7 or 8 years ago, I was laid off from this same company, and I contracted for a little bit, and then I did my own thing, freelancing, started my own business, just doing web design on my own. Did that for about 5 years, and then once we had the boys, I got another full-time job, and I ended up back at that same company again as a full-time employee. Did that for about 1.5 years, and now they did a bunch of layoffs again. So it's not because of my performance or anything like that. They actually are laying off all of the web developers company-wide, and they're going a different route. So that's what happened. I got laid off, but we just wanted to talk a little bit about that because for most people, when you say, "Oh, you're getting laid off," it's like a very bad thing. It's something that we would be sad about, but we're actually excited. And I was telling Joanna today, I feel free. The weight, the burden is off. No, but it's good because we've done it before. We've been through it before, and the first time around it was difficult. It's a challenge. It's not easy to work for yourself, to run your own business, but we're confident. We're entrepreneurial type people. Joanna has her own business doing event planning. I do web design, and we're also hoping that this will be kind of the opportunity or the catalyst maybe so that I can continue to do more of what I really love to do, what I really feel called to do, and that's to teach and to preach. And so I have a lot of speaking engagements lined up in these next few months, which I'm very excited about. I'll be speaking at some different ministries, different churches. We actually as a couple have been invited to speak at a convention. We're super excited about that. First time we've ever been able to do that, so we're excited about that. Are you back with us?
Yeah.
Joanna is back with us. So
I was getting some snacks.
Yeah. So we're super excited to be able to. This convention that we're going to be speaking at is for Catholic Engaged Encounter, which is actually the marriage preparation retreats that we do. So once or twice a year, we try to do one weekend where we get away and we're involved in this ministry basically that puts on a weekend retreat for couples who are preparing to be married in the Catholic Church. And so we do that, and we share some of our own personal experiences, and it's a great time. We usually have about 60 couples on these weekends, so it's an amazing weekend, as you can imagine. But this convention is for the people who put on those weekends like us, all over the West Coast and the Southwest. So it's kind of the district. It's a worldwide ministry. It's all over the United States, and for the West Coast, which is like, California, Arizona, Nevada, all those people involved in that ministry from that area will go to this convention, and we are invited to speak. So we're super excited about that. What do you want to say about that?
I think I want to go back to what you were talking about, you getting laid off, and how sometimes, there's people out there that say, tell us, like, aren't you guys worried about, your lifestyle changing and stuff? And I think we have gone to it. We have been through that before, and too many times that I think at this point we kind of just, trust in God. And we know that from here on we need to. It's good change. Change is always good. So I think my question for you guys that are watching, and for those of you that catch up in a little bit, is how do you go through those struggles as a single person, as a couple, as a marriage?
You mean like as an individual? Is that what you're trying to say?
Or if be careful, buddy. Or if you're married, how do you guys go through those changes in your life? And just to encourage other people out there outside, to encourage them that you're not alone and changes are good. And so for us, we are trusting in God, and we know that Joshua, that it's gonna be good, and we're excited for this new journey, and we always take it into a positive way. Maybe God is trying to, send us somewhere else. So again, if you want to comment below and let us know how do you deal with changes in your life, so other people can see how you deal with that too. You
Right.
guys know us and you know how, again, that's why we're doing this video. Sometimes at the beginning, worry comes, you know, but for us, it's trusting in God.
I think maybe if we share a little bit of what happened the first time that we went through this. So
Come here.
the first time that I was laid off,
Joshua.
it was a difficult experience. I
Joshua.
was basically on the phone with my boss. He said, you know what? The higher up said we gotta lay some people off, and I chose you. And basically that was it. We hung up, and
Daddy.
what's wrong, buddy?
There's no water.
There's no
anymore.
more water, buddy.
Yeah,
We're gonna
go
get
get
some
one.
more right now, okay?
Come on.
So
Okay, bye.
I didn't know how to take it at first. I was like, well, wow, you know, what am I gonna do? How am I
There's
gonna pay the
nothing
bills?
else. There's nothing
So I was
else.
worried.
Only diapers.
I think we weren't even engaged yet. I didn't even ask her to marry me until after I was laid off. So when that happened, I kind of broke down for a moment, but that's when I turned to God and I said, Lord, I know that if this is happening, then it's because you have something better lined up for me. Buddy, we're not playing games right now, okay? Daddy's trying to talk. And so I knew that it wasn't going to be, I was able to say, you know what, God, if this is happening, it's in your will. Maybe you're not the cause of it, but if you're allowing it to happen, then it's because you've got something better lined up for me. And what ended up happening is I didn't find another job. Not the next day, not the next week, not the next month. I actually made the decision after a few weeks or maybe a few months that I was going to run my own business. And that's when I started to basically be a freelance designer, get my own clients, and earn a living that way. And what that did is it freed up a lot of time for us as a couple to be involved in a lot of different ministries, and that's how we kind of grew in our faith during that time. Hi, Vicky. No estamos en Legoland, estamos en Disneyland, see? And there's Joshua, and Elijah's over there. We're actually waiting for the parade at Disneyland. Anyway, so I was saying, that freed up a bunch of time for us to be able to serve God, to grow in our faith, and that was a blessing. So even though we did face challenges financially, we didn't have the same income that we had before, we were able to, God blessed us in other ways. And that's what we learned from that. We learned that we gotta be able to trust in God. It's fine, you can leave in here. Just leave in here. So that was a lesson that we learned the first time that I was laid off. This time, you know, I got the news 4 or 5 months ago, and it didn't faze me. And, you know, we talked about it and we said, you know what, we both trust in God. We know that God has always provided for us. We've never, you know, had to starve or you know, been on the streets or anything like that. God has always provided for us, and we trust in God. So that's definitely something that we are experienced in. Yes.
So yeah, I'm trying to do a comment, but I don't know how to do it here on the phone. No, Vicky, estamos en Disneylandia. Mira las orejas. Estamos en Disneylandia. So yeah, so that's that's our big news. Again, you know, we're excited for what's gonna come for us, and so yeah. So,
just like last time, our hope is that we can do more ministry, serve God in more ways. That's why I mentioned the speaking engagements and things like that. We want to be able to do that, write more books, and just do more to spread the message and the love of God. That's what our life is really all about.
Yep. So keep commenting down there if you guys have any suggestions or any comments for us, any ideas. We're always welcome to find those, you know, to take those ideas and opinions from you guys as well too. Say hi, Joshua. Joshua's not having a good day at Disneyland. That's not right. Yeah, we've been here.
Answer, Vicky.
Ya le dije, estamos en Disneylandia, sí. Elijah's pretty calm. He's eating. Hi, Elijah. Oh, never mind. Oh my God. He's fine. Come over here. Scoot over. Now we're not gonna be able to see.
Hi.
We just got blocked our space for our.
That happens. It's always
We're waiting for the light parade. So yes, that's what's going on with us. We went to Phoenix, Arizona for a wedding. Actually, Vicky was the bride. She's watching us right now. It was pretty exciting. It was fun. She's fine. He's fine. We were very busy running around. We were there for 6 days. Buddy, bring your packers over here.
We were in Phoenix for, it was 6 days?
Yes.
Wow, it was 6 days. It didn't feel like that long, but
It went really fast.
we talked about it last week on the video last week, but basically we went. Are you with me?
Yeah, I was scratching my back. I'm itchy. Buddy,
Oh, stop. So what were we there for?
we went for a wedding. It was emotionally, spiritually draining. Physically.
Mommy.
Yes. But it was fun because I always yes. I'm talking, buddy.
Mommy.
What do you need that like? It was draining because we were running around. We were helping the bride and the groom with putting on their event. So there was a lot of I guess physical labor involved. We had to take all the drinks and stuff to the actual place where the reception was going to be. We obviously were there for the wedding. We were in the wedding party. We were the padrinos de velación. We were they're basically like their godparents. So we had a special role there in the wedding. And then for the reception, obviously Joanna being an event planner, she naturally wanted to take over the event, and because there was not anybody that was really in charge, so Joanna naturally took charge in that sense. You want to talk about that?
So yeah, it was a really nice venue.
You're gonna see, it's gonna
At
come
the
out right
wedding.
there.
It held 600 people in there. It was a huge place. It was beautiful. So going back to that, with my business and stuff, I do have events booked already, planned. But again, it's not a full-time thing that I'm doing. Why? Because one, I like to be home with the family, with the kids. And two, because I'm trying to do homeschooling with the boys. So it's just, when I do have events, it's just impossible to juggle both things. So I love what I do. And I'm going to be coming up with new ideas for my business and stuff. So I'll keep you guys posted with that too. So if you want to visit my page, it's Invite Event Planning. So you guys could visit me there and see what's going on with me, my business. Yeah. Anything else new?
No.
We did a new video yesterday.
Oh yeah, so watch for that one. That one will probably be coming out
Next week.
What's today? It's Thursday. So yeah, that one will probably come out next week.
Sit down, please.
We'll put one out maybe this weekend.
Yeah.
Short one, but the one that she's talking about,
It's like 30, 40 minutes.
That's a longer one, a sit-down video, very
Be careful.
informative. So we'll put that one out probably either over the weekend or next week.
And that's about NFP. If those of you have not heard of NFP, short for natural family planning, that's going to be coming up. That's a video that we did, so stay tuned for next week. Also, tomorrow we'll be going to a 3-day retreat for confirmation kids from Our Lady of Grace in Encino. We got invited to be chaperones. So we're excited about that. I'm excited because it reminds me of my time when I was young. When I used to do my first communion retreats and stuff like that at the cabins and stuff, and they were powerful. I still remember them. And Ricky's excited because he's never been on them. Well, he never did.
I've been on retreats, but not confirmation. Not
with kids. So it's gonna be 70 plus.
70 kids. That's a lot of kids.
72, 75. So we're excited. It's
and he
Friday.
Said only like 5 or 6 adults.
Yeah. So keep us in your prayers.
Yes, please.
Keep us in your prayers, please.
70 teenagers.
I don't think there's reception up there, so we'll post a picture
won't do videos, but we could do a wrap up video maybe on Sunday
after.
After we get back.
Yes, so keep us in your prayers, please, that we get there safe because it is an hour and a half drive, and
that God works in the lives of all these teens.
exactly to be the change in their
Most
family.
of them are, I think, like
Elijah.
between 14 and 17 years old.
Be
so
careful, Elijah.
They're at
At a peak,
an
their
important
peak.
stage in their life. Yeah.
Yes,
About to make some important decisions and things like that. So
Mommy.
great for us.
yes, yes.
Mommy.
Yes. You want a drink? Okay, I'll get you a
We'll
drink
get a
right
drink
now.
right now, buddy.
Lemonade.
Okay, we'll get lemonade right now. Okay. So the
You
yes.
want some lemonade?
We don't
Can
have
you wait,
lemonade.
please?
It's all gone.
Mommy's
You have to
talking.
wait.
Look, would you like to say something? Oh, good job.
Thank you.
Thank you. What are you gonna see right now? What are you gonna see? The parade?
Look away.
The parade?
Look away.
The light parade.
We'll stop away then.
The light
The Main Street Electrical Parade.
electrical parade.
Huh?
You're gonna fall. Be careful, please.
Dinosaur?
Yes.
Sit
Can
down
you
on
sit
your
down,
seat, but
please?
if
No,
it-
that's a dinosaur.
Okay, no. Can you sit down, please?
Sit
You're
down,
gonna
buddy.
fall.
Is it?
I'm gonna go get water.
Um,
Right back.
ouch. I've been getting stepped on all day. Like
So-
literally.
show your pretty toes.
Let's see if you can. Oh, doesn't turn around. There you go. I have sandals because I wanted to wear sandals, and I've been getting stepped on all day. Like literally. Say hi. Ricky went to get water right now. The boys are thirsty. Are you guys tired? Yeah. They haven't had a nap today, so they're a little fuzzy and stuff. So that's why they feel like that. Anyhow, so yeah, it's been a long day. So tomorrow it's gonna be another busy day. We're gonna be out doing some stuff for our parish, taking my parents out for breakfast, and getting ready for the 3-day retreat for the confirmation program, second year. So I had to take a breather because it's a lot. So yeah, we're almost ready for the parade. It's gonna start right now. I think we're gonna probably stop it there because I don't see a lot of people live right now. Maybe they're sleeping or they're watching something. And the parade is gonna start, so I think it's gonna be a little loud, so you guys won't be able to hear us. But we just wanted to keep our word and be here with you guys at 8 o'clock, just like we said, every Thursday. What time is it? Can you guys hear that? 5 more minutes.
It's coming this way.
Yeah.
Mommy.
It's gonna come that way?
Yeah, they open the doors that way and it comes to here. Mommy.
Yes.
Oh, Daddy said it starts. We're gonna go back over there.
Okay.
Starting.
Can you guys hear that? Alright, there's Ricky.
What are we talking about now?
I was just talking about the retreat.
Okay. So I guess back to Disneyland. We mentioned that we're gonna be doing sharing some more videos related to Disneyland because we have a lot of experience with important ideas or hacks or whatever you want to call them to have a better Disneyland experience and to save money because Disneyland can be expensive. So we're gonna be coming out with videos like that. Today we were kind of just chilling, relaxing, having a vacation because usually when we'll come to Disneyland I would have to work in the morning and then meet them kind of halfway through the day, but today we actually got to spend the whole day together, so that was fun. Let's talk about rides, babe. What is one of your favorite rides that we went on today?
Oh my goodness.
I think, let's see, today which one was my favorite ride? The boys tend to like The Little Mermaid. It tends to be one of the rides that they always want to go on when we come to California Adventures. But we had some, right now they have a what's it called, food and wine festival at California Adventure. So that's going on during this time, probably like spring. but they have a lot of unique like food booths and stuff all throughout the park. And you get to try some cool food and drinks and wine and things like that. You spilled the water, there's no more water, so now you have to wait. And so there's all of that, and then they also have like a lot of music. And so they invite like different bands of all different kind of genres of music to come and play music. They have live music throughout the day at different times, at different locations. So it's really cool. California Adventures is a totally different experience than Disneyland, even though it's part of the Disney brand, I guess. It's a total different experience. It's more of they have kids rides and all that stuff, but there's a lot more for adults, I think, at Disneyland. They actually serve alcohol. They have, it just feels more adult oriented, I think, especially on the main trail or the main walk when you enter the park. So we did that today. We saw a few different of the live music, and they also had a cool show that was called Jammin' Chefs, and that was really cool. But did you remember we saw the Jammin' Chefs?
Yeah.
That was cool. Who was the Jammin' Chefs?
I don't know.
It was actually Chip and Dale. So that Chip and Dale with
Chipmunks.
the Chipmunks. That's right. And
There
here, sit down.
was drums.
What did they have?
There was drums.
They had drums.
Yeah.
So they were playing the drums.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Chip and Dale and some human counterparts were there, and they basically they bring out some like ovens, like ranges, but the tops are covered with pots, and they use those pots as drums. And it's really cool. It's like kind of like a drum show. It was a fun experience. They got the crowd involved. They brought a bunch of kids up to play drums as well. So that was a fun show. So things like that they do.
And I didn't play drums.
You didn't play? No, you weren't one of the ones that went up. But they also had a goofy show. Yes?
Play grandma's drum.
Grandma's drum, yeah. Well, today we didn't play the drums, but we got to see the show. That was pretty cool.
I love to do that music.
Oh yes. So we had a lot of fun today. We're waiting just for this Main Street Electrical Parade. So once that starts, we'll probably cut off the feed for this week.
Mommy says it's gonna be loud.
Yeah, because it'll be loud. There's music and stuff, so it'll probably be hard for you guys to hear us once that begins. And we want to make sure the boys can see the show. So the Main Street Electrical Parade, I think, is from the 80s. I think from the 80s when it originally came out, and then they moved it to Disney World in Orlando. So that was the change. And then just recently, just this year, they brought it back, and it's here for a limited time. They didn't say how long that's going to be, but like today, it's pretty late today because it has to be in the dark. So it's at 8:30 and then again at 10:30. So that's what we are waiting for today. So we're waiting for that. We're getting ready for that. So I think unless Joanna has anything to add, we're probably going to just cut this off for today because I hear the music coming. You hear the music, guys? Yeah, Liza, you hear the music? What's that? Is that the parade coming? Okay. So do we want to sign off then, babe? What do you want to say?
All right, bye, guys. See you next week. Keep us in your prayers for this week. Bye.
Say bye.
Bye.
Say bye, Liza. Say bye.
Bye.
All right. Well, thanks for watching, and we will see you next week.